Good morning, it's John Bennett here, CEO at Rialto. I wanted to record you a quick video. We're spending time with the Hallmark leadership team next week and we really can't wait. But I thought a quick 5-minute reminder video for yourselves might be really useful just to reposition Rialto and have a bit of a refresh on all those conversations we've had when we've met you both together and individually over the last few months. So I'm going to show you Rialto on my phone here, which is also displayed on the screen. But before we look at the technology, just a reminder for why Rialto exists, what we're doing for other customers and why we think it would be fantastic for Hallmark. Well, the facts are frontline workers in care can often feel disconnected, isolated, and that leads to disengagement. Disengagement leads to poorer productivity, poorer quality of work, increased attrition and increased absence. Now, of course, technology can't solve that alone, but we know Nye and all the great work that's happening across Hallmark, there's a big push to improve all of that. Let's get people happier in their roles, working more flexibly, working more consistently with higher productivity levels, and let's reconnect them to each other and to you guys, the leadership team and the senior managers. Now, once that program of intent is in place, which we know it is, Rialto is the perfect platform to bring all of that to life and give the workers an experience on a daily basis. So I'm going to jump into the app here. You're seeing my phone on the screen. I'm going to take no more than the next 3 minutes of your time. Okay, so I'm opening Rialto and we're straight in to the system that we've set up ready for the senior leadership team next week. And we land on the news feed. Now, imagine those frontline workers that don't typically have access to this news. It might be on the intranet, there might be some bits and pieces on social media, LinkedIn, YouTube. We know that frontline workers in care don't necessarily access that, and they certainly don't access it frequently or consistently. With Rialto, you can push all of that news to those frontline workers. We've got a great article here that we've taken a bit of poetic license to sort of create and change for Avnish. Brilliant way to share leadership messages as we're showing you here. We've got dementia care manager Cheryl and a bit of a news story from her just to boost that connectivity, boost that awareness amongst the frontline workforce. We've got some good news stories. So Hallmark Care announces some investment, 1.3 million into winter measures. Now, we're seeing the highlights of these. If I want to jump into any of them, let's jump into Avnish's article. Then, of course, we see the full article. It's all on my phone. It's all in the Rialto frame, which gives that sense of safety. There's a YouTube video there as well. Again, that plays in the frame. It doesn't take you off to YouTube or any other websites, which might put the user off and think, oh, I better shut the phone down. I don't know where I'm going. They stay in this nice, safe space of Rialto. And of course, this is all targeted. So we can push this at certain locations, a certain type of worker, job category, however you may wish to target it. You can make it available for everybody or zoom right in, target right in. And of course, we encourage two-way interaction. So on this article, I can comment. I'm just going to put fab just for the sake of speed. Great. Okay, so that's the news feed. We've also got the focus news, which is where you can do things like celebrate success, share well-being tips. It's where we see Black History Month and Pride Month celebrated often here. So anything with that theme can flow through. Okay, I'm going to jump over to chat. So why does the chat exist? Well, we know workers in all industries want to keep connected to each other and they want to keep connected to the leadership teams. And they often end up doing this via social tools like WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, because typically the corporate tools, albeit how good they look on paper, just aren't what the workforce want. So what we've done is we've taken all of the features of WhatsApp, but ring-fenced them in to Rialto. That means there's no chance of accidentally messaging somebody outside of the organisation. There's no chance of a data leak. Everything's kept here is completely work-based, not social-based, so no telephone numbers, no private information shared. And when somebody exits the business, they lose access to Rialto entirely. They can't hang around on old chat groups. You can see it looks and feels very much like WhatsApp or Twitter. We do that on purpose to give it that familiar feeling, but it's all work. And the only people you can connect with are your work colleagues. How do they find themselves there? Well, we do that through the directory. We load all your workforce for you. We keep that connected to some sort of central record of your workers. So it's only ever the live Hallmark folks that can communicate and connect. Then under my face up here, I've also got a survey. How do we get feedback from busy care workers? We pop it on their own phone with no additional passwords. Look, we think this would be a fantastic option for Hallmark and we look forward to meeting your leadership team.